Tired Mamas, it's Melissa here with the Cradle Coach. And who here could use a vacation? I know I could. But when you travel with your children, sometimes it often leaves you with a lot of anxiety. So I'm going to teach you 5 tips to help prevent regression in your child's sleep. I know when it comes to travel, it's the most fun time. You're creating amazing memories that will last a lifetime with your family. But when we as moms are dealing with traveling and our child's sleep, we can often feel frustrated and a sense or a lack of understanding. Why are they not staying on their routine? Why are they not falling asleep easily during nap time? And why are they battling nighttime suddenly? Well, we want to give you the best tips in order to travel with your child's sleep so they're not leaving you with a regression at the end of it. We want you to enjoy this time and not look at it as an anxiety-driven time frame. So for tip number 1, do your best to keep them on a routine, but set clear understanding and grace during it. So what does that mean? Well, let me teach you. First things first, go about their day as you normally would. If you wake them up at a certain time, wake them up at a certain time. If their nap time is at a certain time, put them down at a certain time or carry them if you have a baby. If you have a toddler who absolutely needs its nap at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, then do events and activities in the morning and have some activities set aside for the evening. Keep that 1 o'clock time still sensitive and then have everyone come back as best you can to give your child a nap time. Because honestly, who wants to travel with a tired toddler that is going to erupt in their behavior at any given moment? I know I don't. So do your best to preserve that space of time. If you're giving your child a set bedtime, then continue to do so. But give yourself grace and give them grace. They may not want to go down at 1 o'clock because they just had the best morning ever, or they don't want to leave the beach because they just built their sandcastle. And maybe you don't either because you finally got 2 seconds to lay under the cabana and enjoy the crashing of the waves. Enjoy your time. It's the best time. But do your best to stay on routine as best you can. Give your child grace and give yourself grace. Every day won't be perfect like you normally have it at home. Every day will look different. But if you can remember this, the first day you have a bad habit, it's okay. The second day you create a bad habit, that's also okay. But the third day, you are starting to create this habit as a new set structure. So do your best to give them a set schedule and routine in the best way possible for you that you can handle during this travel time. Tip number 2, bedtime routine counts. We know that even if the day is terrible and they're not on the routine at all, if you can come home or come back to the hotel or come back to the place you're staying and give your child a wind down period that includes the bath time, reading, stories, PJs, their sleep sack, a baby massage, or even some toddler time where it's one-on-one quiet time, you can find that routine will trigger them knowing what's next and allowing them to preserve their nighttime sleep. So bring the routine with you. Don't leave it just because you're busy doing things and having fun. Your child needs that time. They need to set themselves away, preparing them for what's ahead, giving them that confidence and security. Tip number 3, and one of my favorites, is bring the room environment with you. What does that mean? No, you don't have to bring your crib and all the things in your crib. You can simply bring a few items such as the sound machine, darkening shades, their favorite blanket, the pacifiers, maybe their favorite toy they sleep with, their favorite story to read. Whatever it is that creates that comfort and cozy feel, allowing them to fall asleep easily and knowing what's next allows for the environment, although changed, to feel like home and allows them to go to sleep easily. Tip number 4, travel when your child is going to sleep. It will allow for the road trip to be so easy compared to when they're up and awake and mom and dad are busy creating attention and distraction. If they hate their car seat, you're really gonna hear it. I remember taking a road trip once with my husband and I, and we had just our little girl at the time, and we were going a 4-hour trip to stay with some friends. Oh my goodness, I remember the entire time she was easy, slept the entire way. We went when she was napping, so it created the most easiest transition ever. And we thought, we nailed it. We got this, we're pros. Little did we know that on the way back, the entire time, all she did was cry. So we thought we nailed it, but 9 times out of 10, your kids are gonna give you something when you're least expecting it. So give yourself grace and do your best. Be prepared. If you need some distraction, some toys, some snacks, have it all ready to go. And for tip number 5, keep your child's diet healthy and free from sugar. I know traveling means you are just grabbing snacks and going quick, or maybe you're going in and having lots more desserts than you normally have. Well, that affects your child, and that creates high sugar intake or high processed foods can often lead to more night terrors. So they might be enjoying that dessert, but at night they might be paying for it later. And so they start to get scared, have separation anxiety, looking for you, and in this environment that's not their norm, start to regress in their sleep. So keep them on a healthy, nutritional, balanced diet as best you can while you're traveling. So we hope you enjoyed those tips. Go ahead and subscribe below. 3, 2, 1, go hit like, subscribe, so you can hear all the rest of the sleep tips we are gonna give you to help your child and your toddler get the best sleep possible. What are some of your favorite products to travel with? Go ahead and see the link below that we've added. We actually have a blog post up that you can find the link to that adds all of our favorite travel products to use while you are traveling with your child's sleep. Comment below with any additional tips and tricks you have to keep your child's sleep a top priority and not hit regression when you get back. Pro tip, do not forget that when you come back, go back to being strict and go back to your normal routine with your child's sleep. That means starting them up, waking them each morning at the same time, and follow suit with their normal routine. You will have some regression. You will have some setback when you travel, but knowing ahead of time that you're gonna come back and you're gonna be on point means that you're gonna find the success you need where you're not bringing old habits in and enjoying the time you have right here and right now.